Did you know you probably just bought stock in SpaceX, even if you didn't want to? No, really. Let me explain. If you have a 401k, a college savings plan, or a target date retirement fund, there's a good chance you were just automatically invested into SpaceX. Nobody asked you, and this wasn't an accident. This was an intentional changing of the rules. I'm Michael Smith, and I'm a Democrat running for Delaware State Treasurer. I studied economics and finance to understand the fine print, the rules written in rooms working people will never see. For decades, index funds have been the boring, low-cost, safe bet for working families. But that wasn't magic. It came from rules. Trade publicly long enough for the hype to fade. Have enough shares actually available to buy and sell. Prove you belong. Then, for the most hyped IPO in history, Wall Street built a faster lane. NASDAQ rewrote its rules so that Elon Musk's SpaceX could join the NASDAQ 100 after just 15 trading days. FTSE Russell went further, as few as 5. But S&P Dow Jones said no and kept its guardrails where they were. So to be clear, this was not inevitable. It was a choice. And it's already done. In late June, funds tracking the Russell indexes were forced to buy. And on July 7, just last week, every fund tracking the NASDAQ 100 followed. Billions of dollars of automatic buying. None of it based on whether the company is actually worth it. Wall Street collects the fees, insiders cash out, and if the hype fades, the risk lands on families who thought they bought something boring and safe. Access without protection is not empowerment, it is risk transfer. I grew up in a working class family, so this has never been abstract to me. It's whether folks can retire, whether one bad rule changes and undoes years of doing everything right. Delaware's treasurer manages our state's investments, 529 college savings plans, deferred compensation for state workers, ABLE accounts for people with disabilities. I can't tell NASDAQ how to write its rules, but I can make sure Delaware's money is never automatic demand for Wall Street's newest product. When Wall Street says innovation, I'll ask who benefits. When insiders say access, I'll ask who carries the risk. Delaware's money should never be a backstop for hype or to fulfill a trillionaire's ego.